Hey, what's up? This is Chosen. Hope you're having a fantastic end of your week. It is Friday, and we've got a lot going on in the Raid Shadow Legends game and community with the new Fusion and the 2X Ancients and all of that. So I will get you covered in this video. But first, look at that. Got a brand new camera finally after 15 years of doing content creation. I don't even know which camera to look at anymore. But anyway, finally after 15 years, I got a real camera, and now it is going to have the accurate skin tone. Like, this is what I actually look like in real life. I probably look a little bit older, and my skin tone is more accurate. My old camera kind of made my skin always look washed out, and I kind of look like I'm half undead or something. So this is what I actually look like in real life. So I'm excited to have a real camera finally after all of these years. But anyway, let's get into the video. Alrighty, so first of all, right out the gate, we've got another community interaction thing, interacting with Hell Hades and some of the people over there in their team and their website and all of that with a Never Have I Ever challenge. For any of you that have had a few adult beverages in college, you know exactly what this game is, and I've never played this game before in my life, I swear. But anyway, yeah, definitely support them over there. Obviously, if you know about me, you all know about Hell Hades and their gaming team, but definitely a fun video and fun community interaction here for the second day in a row, which is nice to see in the game. And then for the summoning stuff going on this weekend, we have got a 2X Ancient event. Now, 2X Ancients are probably the best thing for early to mid game players because you still need so many of those epic champions to kind of round out your faction wars rosters, and you just need to get a bunch of legendaries in general. So don't feel bad about pulling during 2X Ancients. If you're a little bit more end game, it starts to become where you want to save up for some of the guaranteed events and some of the fusions. And worth noting, you do want to keep in the back of your mind that we do have a fusion coming up here starting about 6 days from now on next Thursday. And I'm sure they're going to be doing some champion chase, summon rush type of stuff that you're going to want to have some shards for. So just keep that in mind if you really like the fusion champion, because it's that like speed booster one. And honestly, the opinions on it are pretty mixed. As you can see over here on the community tab of the YouTube channel, shout out to all of you, the over 3,000 of you that took the time to vote. I appreciate you. Only 6% of you rating the next fusion champion Razer as excellent. We've got a lot of people kind of in the middle here. The vast majority of people saying either decent or meh. And the thing is, he is a little bit of a damage dealer, mostly a utility with the permanent speed boosting and the ability to cycle turns and stuff like that. But with that triple hitter A1 and with the damage supposedly scaling with speed and stuff, we're going to need to see the multipliers. We're going to need to get a more accurate grade of the champion because of knowing that stuff whenever it's somebody that a little bit of their value is tied to dealing damage. With this champion, it looks like they're going to be a little bit of a hybrid, both of, kind of a utility support while also being able to do some damage as well. And for me personally, in the article I was writing yesterday, I kind of ended up settling on this right here. If his multipliers and base stats are good, I could see him being a very solid PvE champion that adds something interesting to most players' accounts, but he will not be some game-changing, meta-shifting PvP god or anything, but does at least do something interesting with value in his kit. And there was also a little bit of drama in the community with the passive. A lot of people were a little bit confused about this. It says each increased speed buff placed by this champion increases their speed by 5, and it stacks up to 100. So you had a lot of people that were thinking this benefited the whole team. And then you had a lot of people being like, no, there's no way in the world. It's got to be just for him individually. So I have definitely given feedback to Plarium that this is worded pretty poorly. And what we have found out is that it does only affect himself. So I would recommend they change this wording to something like each increased speed buff placed by this champion increases their own speed by 5 or something like that, or increases this champion's speed by 5, something that indicates that it's only this champion and not the whole team. They could even put in parentheses like does not apply to his allies, or something that helps clarify a little bit of the confusion there on the skill. But yeah, all in all, we have to wait until we know the multipliers to get a more accurate assessment. And if you made me kind of say something right now, I think he's going to be something that you should think about going after, because he does have a fun passive that's kind of unique, and he'll be able to kind of keep that increase speed and increase accuracy up permanently, which will help you hit certain thresholds that you need for speed and accuracy and all of that. So I think it'll be a fun champion to have on your account. Hopefully they don't go crazy. Hopefully they don't make it one of those insanely hard fusions. I hope they just kind of keep it as like an average one, because then I think it'll make most sense, or then I think it could make a pretty high amount of sense for most players to think about going after him. But if you disagree with me, definitely let me know down in the comments, and I'll obviously keep you posted here on the channel when we do know the multipliers, and I will give you my final analysis on this guy once we have all of the actual information. Oh, wait, and we got a lightning offer popping up right in the middle of the video, so I've got to make sure and plug that in before we move on. So where is my... So you know what that means? We've got to pull up the offer calculator, and let's put in the price of 30. Okay, and then we've got the silver of... I can't talk and count at the same time. So there we go. We'll put in the silver there. I'm counting 6 zeros when I put in the, we could also maybe, that's a good opportunity. We could maybe adjust this to where you type in like the millions, because it's pretty rare that, yeah, I don't know. But anyway, I'll think about that. And then we've got the 10 energy refills, and then we've got 6 4-star chicken, and then 2 5-star chicken. Okay, 2 legendary tomes on the lightning offer here. I think that's everything. Well, no, we got 6 epics, so 6 epic tomes, and then we have the 50 times 4 is 200 multi-battles. Okay, and it grades out as a 1.21. Did I get everything? It looks like I did. So this one right here, 1.21. That means it is a decent offer for people shading towards the higher tier of spending. For people that are closer to the low or middle tiers, I would say it's probably a pass, because it's only a 1.2. I like to wait till things get up to like a 1.5, 1.6 for those middle tiers. So anyway, it's a decent lightning offer in the grand scheme of the game, but nothing amazing. I am personally going to pass on it. So then for the tournaments and events going on in game, under tournaments, there really isn't anything too crazy. The Fire Night does end today, and it does have a drop fever that coincides with a Savage set. Savage is, you know, pretty unanimously regarded as one of the top 10 sets in the game. So worth noting that you do have that going on today, and you're able to double dip and at least get up to like 1525 to scoop up some blessings. I may grind that out today. We'll see kind of how it goes in the workflow. And then the more important thing to take note of is going to be our champion training event. Now, this is mostly just ancillary stuff. I would kind of wait until next weekend to prioritize whatever they do, champion chase, whatever going on with the fusion that's going on, if you plan on going after that fusion. But if you're pulling for Valkyrie, this is pretty par for the course, just normal stuff. There's really nothing noteworthy. And then in the shop, is there anything besides the one that we looked at? That is not going to cut it. That's not a good ancient offer. The string doesn't look that great either. Yeah, that's... And then 33 for 29. They're at least coming down a little bit, it looks like, on the more normal offers. But and then the blooming pack, yeah, so this one was also like a 1.2 if I remember right. So you know, a couple decent things with like the lightning and the blooming, but nothing that I would have like FOMO or feel bad about missing out on. There's nothing super sensational that I'm seeing in the shop today. And also, if you are pulling shards for Valkyrie, if you're trying to go for the Valkyrie 10X, down below here on my main channel, super easy to find, I have got the link to the Champion Guides collab that I'm doing with amazing people like Cold Brew and Scratch and HWZ. And we did actually, if you tab on over on that channel, you'll see over there on the far right that we got a very dedicated guide on Valkyrie done by Scratch, showcasing her and, you know, in one of his amazing Fire Night teams and all of that. So definitely keep an eye down there on that channel if you are interested in seeing some of the most relevant event, most popular champions being built by a bunch of different creators with different perspectives. So boom, I appreciate all of you, and I hope you have a fantastic weekend. I'll see if I can maybe pull up a live stream one of these nights and hang out for a little bit and get some time to maybe rip some shards or something. I don't know. I'm probably personally just going to hold off and save until we see what's going on for the fusion next weekend and all of that. But I will definitely keep you in the loop here on the channel. So remember to subscribe on your way out if you enjoy daily Raid Shadow Legends content. I'll see you soon in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace.